USFL Extra Point, continuing on our look ahead towards 2023 and speculating on what might happen in 2023. As you know, we'll do a quick recap. The whole season was in the hub in Birmingham. It worked out great. Great crowds for the Birmingham games, not so great for the non-Birmingham Stallions games. And then they said they wanted to do 2 to 4 teams playing traditional home and away schedules in year 2 of the new USFL. Obviously, Birmingham is going to be one of them. In an earlier video, I said that Michigan would be a good spot because it is, other than that, all the other cities have existing NFL teams. It's going to be hard to compete, even though they're not competing with those teams and they're playing in the springtime. You know what I'm talking about, as far as at least getting people to attend the game. I don't think the league was that concerned about attendance. They were worried about ratings more, and the ratings were very good with the major networks, with Fox and NBC being a part of the first year of the new USFL. But if you're going to put teams in home and away places, now you want to bring asses into the seats. And I feel that if you have a team in Michigan, not in Detroit, big state, there's plenty of other places to play. I think that would be a good move. And I had also said in the last video that if they do bring more teams or change some teams, I think bringing the Oakland Invaders back would be a good idea, because they lost the Raiders again after losing them in the 80s. To LA, getting him back, and now finally to Las Vegas. Great home field advantage for the Oakland Raiders in the black hole. Fucking Vegas makes no sense to me, but whatever, that's not the case here. So I think if they're going to have a different team, Pittsburgh Maulers was struggling all year long. I think bring in the Oakland Invaders to replace the Pittsburgh Maulers, or expand, which would have to result in 2 teams most likely. Than having Oakland. But another team, and this is when I looked at some of the old attendance records in the original USFL, this one's going to maybe sound like a little bit of a surprise to you. I actually think that the New Orleans Breakers should move to Portland and play a home and away schedule. New Orleans was successful this year. They finished in second place in the South Division. Lost a good playoff game to the Stallions, who ended up obviously winning the whole thing, beating Philadelphia in the final. The Breakers first they were a vagabond franchise. Boston was the first year. The worst team in the league as far as attendance goes. 12,000 average a game. 115,000 total. I think at one point they were playing like at a high school or something, or a college. I think even some of their practices and stuff. So that was a disaster. They ended up moving them out of there and into New Orleans, and they were the 7th highest attendance with 30,000 in average and 275,000. But the Saints are a big deal out there, and I was in New Orleans a few months ago on vacation with my wife, and Saints stuff all over the place, and gift shops and stuff like that. So they're a big supporting city supporting that team. But if you look at the last year, 85, the Portland Breakers, I mean, it's hard to keep track. Where are the Breakers today? 7th out of 14 teams, right in the middle. 19,000 average, 179,000 total for their home attendance. Portland is obviously it's a rough city. The Trailblazers do really well out there as far as attendance wise. I'm not sure venue wise what is available, but I'm sure there's something that's in the right size, MLS size type of stadium. I believe they even have an MLS team, Portland, which would be a perfect fit, because that's what the Stallions play, where the Legion, the MLS Legion plays, and also University of Alabama, Birmingham at Protective Stadium. So to me, switch out Oakland for Pittsburgh. Have the New Orleans Breakers, they were just New Orleans on paper, technically, because they played in the hub in Birmingham. Put them back in Portland where they were in 1985, and have them play a home and away schedule. That would be 3 teams, counting Birmingham, 4 teams, counting Birmingham, Oakland, Michigan, and now Portland. So there you get your 4 of your 8 teams playing home and away, and the other ones playing in the hub at Birmingham. Hey, this USFL Extra Points is brought to you by Blackstone Labs, BSL Legion. Here's their back, the blue shirt, obviously very important to me being a retired NYPD. And here they are in the prime real estate, page 1 right there in Muscle Sport Magazine. Go to blackstonelabs.com for BSL supplements and go to musclesport.com/store. Subscribe. $32 a year, free shipping in the United States. And we will see you on the next episode of USFL Extra Point right here on Muscle Sport TV.